Hello everyone, it's Robin here and welcome. I'm so happy to see you all today. So today I have my catch-all happy planner here and we're going to be building a currently page, which is one of my favorite pages to build in my happy planner. I love looking back on them and seeing all of the moments that I am loving or reading or watching or doing or planning throughout the year. It's just really fun. I'm going to be pulling in some of my May seasonal stickers because I'm really loving these colors and vibes. We're going to be using probably mostly this journaling kit because I think that would be a lot of fun to do in here. So I'm excited to get this started. Let's flip the camera down and get to planning. I'm excited to get this page done. Absolutely love doing my currently page. There's my little spring page. Love that too. So my currently page is back in my wellness area, which is titled Listen, because that's my word of the year. So we're just going to go to May here and we're going to use this page for the currently page. Again, I pulled out some May seasonal stickers because I'm really loving these colors and I love the vibes going on in this journaling kit. I don't know if I'll use this page necessarily, but I think I want to use some things here. I don't know. We'll see what we get into because I also have the deco strips and that might do it also. And then the boxes because we need boxes, right? So I have this. We'll see what we get into. I also have my currently script for spring. This has a lot of currently words, those fun ing words. And then I have currently script more in case I have some other words that I want to play with. So I'm just excited to get this rolling. So, well, let's just get started. Let's flip this off and get to it. So what I really love about this kit are these banners here. And I don't think I necessarily, although we could put May at the top. We could do this. I think it would fit. Let's just do it. Let's just go rogue. So we'll use the journaling kit. We'll take this May off. I'm turning this upside down so we can kind of fit it here. Just set it kind of right about there. And I just love the way that banner looks. It's so pretty. I think I'm going to need to white these out. Let's use this here just to kind of white this out. I'm going to white this bottom out as well. And I want to white these out because I think I'm going to put other words on top of them. Should have thought it through, but I got very excited. I don't need to lift it all the way. And then let's just kind of lift this side. Okay. And there we have it. We also have more here, and I have this one here. So usually when I do a currently page, I have these 3 spots up here. I have this section here, and then I have this big area. And I tend to put 5 to 7 boxes down there. And I can also use this, which I think I'm going to. I also have these flowers, which we could have done, but I kind of went with this situation. So I think we're going to stick with this idea. Let's do this smaller one at the bottom. Like that. I just love how that looks. So pretty. I also have a quote I want to use. And I usually will think to put a quote here, but maybe we'll use this to write in and put the quote down here somewhere. We're just going for it. Kind of like it right here. Overlapping a little right on that. Now we'll have to figure out what we're doing here. I have a big box I could put there. Let's do that. Am I using this I don't know, this would be too much up there, these corner pieces, because this has a lot of design. Well, let's just stick this in here. Let's see how far up it goes. It just goes to there. Let's center it better. Let's center it against the edge. Oh, if you just center it, actually is the same size as the grid. Let's just put it in the grid. I should have known that. Okay, there we have a box there to put something in. I wonder what we're going to put there. I'm excited. And we have 1, 2, and 3. We could use these flowers. These are really cute. They don't have to necessarily be numbered, right? Let's put these flowers here. They cover it? Yes. We don't need to number our deals up here necessarily. Okay. So there's 3 items that I can do. So far, so good. Let's put some of this thinner strips on this line here to kind of jazz it up. Kind of just like so. That looks nice. Let's get this other one. And I think I want to put it here. Kind of defines it more, right? Let's trim it kind of around this. Yes. And then we'll do the same over here. Okay, and I moved that over a tiny bit. I think we have a great palette happening here. We need some boxes down here now. Okay, let's work out some boxes here. So let's use this one. I kind of want this one to go here like this. Or maybe like this. Let's do this. Let's go like that. And then let's take this reddish orange one and overlap it. Actually, let's overlap it with a yellow one. Like so. I'm using the lines on here to help, and I'm being mindful that I need a place for my currently word. Let's put this here because I love building these clusters. That was crooked. So when I'm building these clusters, I like to put a little air in between this area here. There. I think that's straight. I think that looks really nice. So we have 3 there. I need 2 or 3 more. I could do something kind of in this area here. Let's take this blue one and spin it this way. And we'll go up a little higher with it, like that. That's fun. And I really like these square boxes. That might be too matchy-matchy. We could put it like this. That might not fit this way. We might not get to do this way. Well, maybe I could fit it like this. Oh, I kind of like that. Let's do that. Let's go into the box a little bit. So then this point can hit where this other line goes. And then that would make it straight. That's interesting. I'm wondering if this should go a little down a little now. I don't want it to be level with that. We do want room for words too. Okay. Well, that's kind of interesting. You never know what's going to happen when you start laying these boxes down. Okay, before we do any more boxes, let's look at the words. I also still want to put some florals in here, but I want to get the words in first. So let's take a look at all of these. So the currently here has this reading is always a good one. This is a good box for reading. What I do like to write for reading, I like to put in the book I'm reading like right now. I'm reading more during the month, but I like to put the book I'm reading right now. We should probably put the currently word in too. And this is also why I like doing the currently page near the middle of the month, because we're well into the month and we definitely have what's currently happening. Okay, so we're going to put the currently word there. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 areas. Let's go with what we're doing up here because I see this watching word. We've been watching some things and I probably could put 3 things right here. So I'm going to kind of overlap this top banner a little bit. Okay. And a lot of times I'll use celebrating here because there's holidays and whatnot during the month. But we didn't do that now, did we? But I still want celebrating. And I think we'll put that in this bigger box right here. And I think I'm going to put it in the same basic spot as watching. There. So it kind of matches, I guess, a bit. I don't know. It's fine. Don't overthink it, right? We have planning. Oh, planning is a good one. Let's do planning because I do have something for that. Can you believe it? So I could put it down here. I could put it up here. I kind of want it down here because it's too matchy with that. I'm going to put it right here. And I like putting the words where they're kind of touching the box and they take over a portion of the color so you know what box it goes into. So I have 3 more. Let's look at this page. Oh, playing. Let's do playing. Playing's always fun. I'm going to do playing over here. That'll fill that space up a little bit. And we have drinking, embracing, wishing, creating, learning. Over here we have listening. Let's do that. Listening's good. Let's put listening on this one. And 1 more. Feeling, loving, enjoying. I could do one of those too. Let's do that. Loving might have been easier to fit in, but we'll put this right here. Enjoying. There we go. Boom. There it is. So this will be fun to fill out. But before we do, I want to add some more florals in here because these florals are super cute, right? Like this one right here. I wonder if I could fit this one down here or up here or right here. Kind of like it right here. Is there a smaller one? Maybe there is. Let's try this one. There, it fits better in with that word, maybe. I really like this one though. Let's fit it down here. Okay. Let's do that. I don't know why this one's bothering me here. Let's see if we can get this one to fit better. I might need to move my currently word. That could be my problem. We're going to go back to where we were, but we're not going to angle it the way we were. We're going to angle it more like this, like it's like it was intended. Let's put one of these right here. Oh, interesting. Hold on. Let me move this again. Oh, I like the way these look down here. I'm going to trim the bottom. Make it just a touch shorter. Like that. Let's do this other one. So you can make them a little shorter because they're kind of growing out of this area, but they're not touching because I don't want it to feel too crowded. And then we have just that kind of these little things. Let's put these in there too. Because that's cute. Okay, sometimes your favorite sticker might not be able to be used. And it's okay. It's okay. We have a little flower garden going on at the bottom. We're just going to keep making this happen. So it fits there. And then let's give it one of these little deals. Made like a little thing at the bottom. Let's pick up our currently word for a moment. And see if we can play with this all together. Let's put that flower there. And put our currently word around the flower. Yes. That seems better. Okay. That seems better. Let's put this one kind of in that area because it's May blooms and they're just kind of flowers blooming all over the place. That spreads out the greenery. We can add this little blue one kind of in here. And let's take these two and cut the bottoms and put it on top of that top box. I'm just trying to get a lot of flowers on here because it says, may the blooms be with you. So I'm trying to make that true. There, we can put them like that. Okay, I think we have a lot of florals on here. Let's put all this aside and think about what we're gonna write in all these boxes. Okay, that's the fun part. Okay, to write with, I'm going to use a Papermate Flare and a Muji. This is a very fine tip, and this is a nice thicker felt tip. And we're going to just start with watching. So this is what we've been watching. Okay, so we've been watching a few things. Together, Rod and I have been watching Poker Face, which we absolutely love. It's Natasha Lyonne. is how she says her last name. It's a great show. It just dropped the second season. I think it's on NBC or Peacock. We use it on the streaming app Peacock, and we're watching it. It's great. It's great. If you like shows like Columbo from back in the day, it's very similar to that, only a little more updated, modern. And it's about her, and she is kind of running away from this mob problem that happens. So she's constantly finding herself in different situations. And her main thing is that she is kind of like a human lie detector. So she helps solve all of these little crimes and whatnot that are happening everywhere she goes. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't watched it, I would strongly recommend it. Rod and I are having a great time with it. I also watched The Four Seasons, and that just dropped on Netflix, and that is a remake of the movie The Four Seasons that was done in the early 80s with Alan Alda and Carol Burnett. This is Steve Carell, Tina Fey, and there's a lot of other people in it. And this is done more episodic. So I think there's like 8 episodes, and every 2 episodes is a season. And it's about this group of friends that get together every season and take a trip. So, and all the things that happen with that, as well as, you know, their relationships with each other and within their marriages and that type of thing. It was done really well, and I really enjoyed it. So that definitely is a watch. And I am watching all the seasons of Bridgerton. I thought Bridgerton was dropping another season this year, so I wanted to watch something, and I want it to be still very spring-like. And Bridgerton is very spring-like because it's Regency era. It's during the spring. It's all about, you know, courting and weddings and romance and this family, and there's beautiful colors and florals, and it's a great spring watch for sure. So I started watching it from the beginning again. I'm in season 2 right now, which is one of my favorite seasons. I love season 2, but I'm happy I started with 1 this year because 1 was also really good. But then I found out they're not dropping it till next year. So I'll be watching, I think there's 3 seasons. Yeah, there's 3 seasons. So I'll be watching the 3 seasons, and then I'll just be sitting around waiting until next year. But that's what we're watching. Okay, celebrating. Oh my gosh, let's do that next. Okay, so this one's fun because we just did this. So I could write something more specific, but celebrating Mother's Day at Six Flags. Holly had the idea, let's go to Six Flags in Missouri. It's over in St. Louis area. For Mother's Day. Okay, why not? And we're taking the boys because Aiden is 6 and Remy's 2, and Aiden is ready for all the rides. He loves everything. He loves the coasters and everything. And Remy is old enough now, he's 2, he's almost 3, to where he's understanding rides. So he got to go on a lot of the kid area rides, and oh my gosh, we had the best day ever. It was literally the best day ever. It was so much fun. But that's what we are celebrating, and it was a great Mother's Day. We might make it an annual tradition because it wasn't crowded and it wasn't hot. So it was perfect. Perfect day. Perfect day. Okay, let's go on down here. Oh, reading. Let me do that since it's right here. I am reading a book right now. I'll tell you what I'm reading. Whew, that was complicated getting that in a thin one. Strawberry is a long word. So I'm reading The Strawberry Patch Pancake House, and this is by Lori Gilmore. It's part of the Dream Harbor series. It's a cozy series, and Lori Gilmore, it's very Gilmore Girl vibes because it's a very small town, and she writes books that are set in seasons of this small town. So I jumped in on this one because this one had just come out, and it's a spring Strawberry Patch Pancake House. It's the spring season, and I think you can jump in on any time. So far I'm doing okay. We'll see, but if I like it, I'm going to continue on because she has the Pumpkin Spice Cafe in the fall, which we've already heard about here in this book too. The Pumpkin Spice Cafe is the name of a cafe. So the Strawberry Patch Pancake House, it's done really well, and it's about basically a single dad who is this big chef, kind of from France and wants to have a Michelin star and that type of thing. He finds out he has a child that he didn't know about, and her mother passed away. So he comes to Dream Harbor, this town, because he's going to take care of her. And unbeknownst to him, I think he ends up staying there. So there's this big chef. He starts working in the pancake house. So thus the Strawberry Patch Pancake House. So we'll see what happens, because I'm just in the beginning. But that's kind of the premise. It's his relationship with her, and then him kind of learning to live in this small town and all that goodness. Okay, let's see what's next. Oh, let's do listening, because that one's been fun too. So I've been listening to all the nature sounds around our home. We live in a village. It's a small, talk about Dream Harbor. This one's, our town's even smaller, I believe. And we're kind of by a lot of fields and sort of woodsy areas, mostly fields because they do planting out here. And there's so many trees, and it's very quiet. And there are a ton of birds. We have squirrels, we have rabbits, and we have a ton of birds. So the birds are what we're listening to, and it is just really nice going outside and hearing all the birds. Now, as summer comes, we're going to hear crickets also. We'll hear a frog now and then later in the summer, we're going to get the cicadas. It sounds like what I call electricity. So, yeah, but right now we're getting all the bird sounds, and I love it. I love going outside and listening to that. Okay, planning. Okay, this one's fun. I'll tell you what's happening. We're planning something impromptu. Okay, so we're planning an impromptu, and I say that because it literally just happened. Trip to Walt Disney World in June. So that's just a few weeks away, actually. And it's just Holly. She was planning on taking Aiden and Remy for just a very quick 2-night trip to Walt Disney World in Orlando to visit her brother Jacob, who works at Walt Disney World. So he takes us into the parks when he can, and that's really fun. And she asked me if I wanted to go. So yes, of course I do. And I can help with the boys, and I can see Jacob, and we can hang out in the hotel, and we can play in the pool, and we can go to the parks. And this 2-night trip turned into a 4-night trip, so it's going to become a big deal. But we're doing an impromptu trip next month, and Rod and Dayon can't go, but Rod and I are going later in the year, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But it's just kind of an impromptu trip with Holly and the boys, and we get to see Jacob. So yeah, we're having fun. Okay, enjoying. I'll tell you what I'm enjoying. I am enjoying everything about my birthday month. I'm going to Disney World, get to listen to the birds, all the flowers are happening, going to Six Flags. I mean, May is a great month for a birthday, I'll tell you that, because spring has finally really hit. The weather's beautiful. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. You get to do all the fun things, and everybody thinks I'm special. Or that could just be in my head. But May is a great month, and my birthday's at the end of the month in May. So literally when May hits, I just start celebrating. I celebrated this morning with purchasing off of Archer and Olive's summer release. So you'll be seeing that soon too. So that was fun. I should have wrote something about that on here because I'm really excited about that. I will share it with you. Anyway, I'm enjoying everything about my birthday month. Okay, playing. Oh my gosh, this has been insane, this thing. I'll tell you what we're doing. Okay, so we're a board game family. We love playing board games. We play all the different board games. And a lot of times in the house, it's just Rod and I. We're 2 people. Well, we love the game Catan. And Catan is 3 or more people. We've come up with different rules with Catan where we can both play, but we don't tend to pull it out. We tend to play other things. Rod found that we could play Catan through his Xbox. Now, mind you, I don't play video games. So this right away is a big thing. Everyone in the family plays video games. I don't, like every single person. But we found you can play Catan through the Xbox, and they'll put in a third or fourth person as an AI so that we can play. Oh my gosh, we have been obsessed playing Catan on a nightly basis. I think we play 5 to 6 times a week, every night. That's what we're doing. So when it's nighttime and you're enjoying yourself, you're reading your book or you're watching a show, Rod and I will be playing Catan on the Xbox. And we've been having so much fun that that has definitely become a huge thing. Okay, so here is my currently page for May. Let's get the planner, put her in, and see how it looks. So here we have my May currently. So much fun. It looks fun next to this crazy page right here. I do love that too. I love looking back on these. It's great to look back through the year and seeing all the things that you're up to. Again, I really enjoy doing this near the middle of the month, mostly for that reason, because I get a good view of what's happening mid-May in our lives. I see what we're watching, what we're celebrating, things that we're planning and listening to and playing. I just love this. I love it so much. I have the May seasonal kit here that I used, as well as the currently script for spring. I'll link all those down below in case you want to check them out. What are you currently up to? I would love to hear about it in the comments below. What are you reading? What are you watching? I would love to know what you're watching for sure. Are you planning anything? And what's going on in your May? Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you have a magical day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!